So yeah, I'm gonna take a break on this today. It's just these two wires that come out of this box. This red and white one. When I hook this up to this, the yellow light comes on. I've had it hooked up to this. I've tried this wire over here, over here, over here. Tried plugging it into this. There's these two wires that come from over here and looks like they go up front. Maybe it goes back to here, I don't know. But there wouldn't even be enough to plug these two wires in to anything unless this goes to ground. And then you get this white wire. Plug this into ground or whatever and have this up here. I could try that real quick. I think that's the one thing I haven't tried. So I guess I'll try that. If it doesn't work, I'm fucking done working on it today. I have other stuff I could work on. I had an injury a few years ago. Fell off a second story floor, 11 feet, onto like I fell on a bracing on the first story. A bracing, and I was stacking sheeting, and the sheeting I was standing on fell through the BCI joists, and it fell through, landed on the bracing at an angle kind of like that. Here's the bracing, and then so the board was like this, and I landed on the board with my like feet first and landed down like that with my head over here. So my head was all kinked up at an angle, kind of like a scorpion. You scorpion yourself. And something popped. I got all fucked up for a couple of years and only really just getting better. So there was some times I'd take like a week off work, or you know, even 2 weeks off work, but I still kept working for the same guy, which is the guy I'm working for now. Was doing framing at the time, and I just ended up getting this job instead, being a mechanic, or I pretty much do whatever. It's not really just mechanic. That's my main thing, but I'll do, you know how I have a weed whacking video, that's a lot he owns, that I'll go weed whack for the tendons every 2 weeks, do some other stuff. I mean, shit, I could go help the framers if I have a slow day or nothing, you know, if there wasn't anything for me to do, I could go do that. I could go do quite a bit of other things. But there's so much shit to work on. And I really like this job, actually. You get to be by myself pretty much all the time. There's times I won't even see my boss for weeks. Just clock in on my phone, go to work here, or, you know, or whatever needs to be done. This over here, and then try it. Still nothing. Just that clicking. Up works. Sounds like this unit. Maybe this engine seized the other way, like it won't spin the other way. This almost sounds like it's just the engine clicking. But it'll go up. I am at a loss. I'm gonna tap it with a hammer. This motor just doesn't want to twist the other way or something. It could be that motor's bad. The best idea I got is to clean up all this shit. Make sure everything's clean. You know, it could be this connection, the negative to it. I just don't get why it would go up but not down. That just doesn't make any sense. I don't know a lot about these units at all. It's the first time I've ever worked on this, anything like this. But you could hear it clicking. I'm not going to work on this right now. I'll probably work on it sometime later today, but it's just pissing me off. So I need to change the oil sometime. I don't know if do it now before we move it. It's probably a better idea. Change the oil and it's fucking brand new. Literally. I'm pretty sure this is a diesel generator. You don't get oil that clean with a diesel. No, this has just been changed. So, this thing's loud as fuck. I'm gonna go and grab my earmuffs. How much diesel is left in it? Full. Arrows this way. It's just saying like over full. Oh, that's topped off. Yeah, so I'll fire this up, and then I need to work on this. Can't get this to run for some reason. Not sure. Could be this PSI gauge not letting it. I'll be right back. Alright. Make sure everything's plugged in. There's some type of timer down here. I noticed last time. I don't know how to make it work. Just twist it. I guess. Let me see this. Okay, so there's an arrow on seconds. Okay. Oy. So the plug for this maybe these people didn't wire it in right. Looks like they hardwired it. So that's positive, that's negative, neutral. I don't know what this white wire would be. Does something need to be in these fucking things? So it goes up to there, all the way to this breaker box. And the wires go down into this breaker. So this breaker's off right now. Let's start this generator. I don't know how to start this fucking thing yet. That? I don't know. Oh, okay. Waiting in manual. take this off. I could have fucking just wired it in wrong, to be honest. You should get his electrician to do this shit. I'm gonna start with this. Could be as simple as it's just not reading right. And it won't kick on because the PSI is locked to that. Alright, time to work on that motor, I guess. I'm thinking this is the sensor. At least it looks like a sensor or a light. I don't know. It's only got one connection going to it. Maybe it's a light. Looks like a broken bulb. There's only one wire going to it. Yep. License plate bulb, I'm guessing. This is where the license plate used to go. I need to clean the terminals for this battery on this generator. When I tried to fire it up, I put the ground on the other side. If you can see that white wire. And I tried to fire it up and it was just clicking, so I looked at the terminals and they're all fucking corroded. Need to clean those up. And then I'm gonna go and work on that Lister generator. It'd be nice to be on that side to work on it. I don't know if I can fit in there or not. It's pretty tight in there. Not a lot of room. Let's see if the battery was dead. Where's those dirty terminals? They were dirty anyway. I mean, might as well clean it, but. Battery's dead. I jumped it with a jump box, so that's why I know it's dead. Well, I'm gonna go and work on the diesel generator tank. So I'm trying to find some type of hose so I could vacuum the rest of the diesel out of there. It's just fucking loud. That might work for me. I could just hold it like that. Let's try it out. No filter already. Perfect. I didn't even get down in there yet. I honestly don't even know if I'm doing anything. I probably need to tilt this up more. Let's see. Oh, there's liquid. Oh yeah. So it was working. I still need to lift it up more. Try to stick this underneath there. There we go. All right, let's get this fucking fuel out.
I'm just gonna dump this out right now. Prefect. So make it right down on this corner. Oh yeah, that's fucking almost empty now. I'm just gonna go, because it's kind of tilted this way. I'm gonna try to tilt it this way. There we go. Perfect. There's just a little bit of fuel left in there now. That's awesome. Yeah, fucking dry as a bone. Yeah, ain't nothing in there now. Now, we just need to take this to the gas station and fill it up. So it's actually over full. Quite a bit over full. I'm pretty sure this is the oil drain. Yeah, I'll do that real quick. Drain it. Let me just put this back before it falls off somewhere. That's pretty bad. I'm gonna go and buy a 5-gallon bucket. Leave these drain pans here underneath this for tonight. Cleaning this up so I can bring it in. Pretty sure they just replaced this shit. Yeah, I use this. I only have one bottle. I'm just gonna put a little bit in to get the rest of the oil out, but I'll make sure to pick up like 2 more of these. That way I have a spare. You see it coming out clear. I'm just going to take this key so nobody starts it. Yeah, so kind of ended abruptly. I did some other things. I found the pull start for that generator. Pulled out a battery from a box truck, another box truck I'm working on, and then was doing some other things with a buddy. He didn't really want to be recorded. He's kind of camera shy. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.